Now imagine this, okay? You're on your 50th internship application, probably scouring the internet or LinkedIn to be more exact, trying to find a job posting that somehow matches your resume. Guess what? There's none of them. You keep on searching, you keep on trying to find something, and guess what? Nothing's working. You apply for 10 more, and guess what? You get rejected. We've all been there. I've been there. In the past month, I've applied to 50 different internships from data analyst to software engineering, and I have assorted in front of you my top 5 tips that will help you land an internship for summer 2026. My entire second year has been spent trying to optimize my work to maximize my chances of getting an internship for the 2026 summer. And while I haven't gotten the mystical and famed FANG internship, I have scored an offer or two. So, out of the 50 internships that I have applied to in the last 1 month, here are the 5 tips I'd give you for your internship applications. You know exactly what I mean. See, recruiters tend to pass your resume through an AI checker. They check to see if you match the job decently enough, and then if they feel good afterwards, they may decide to, go through your cover letter. Now, ironically, despite the absolute keyword monster you bring as your resume, when a recruiter sees the cover letter bringing in that same exact intensity, they hate it. It's just not human enough. So even though I made Swift apply for my first video on this channel and it had an AI cover letter generator, I condemn it now, publicly. Do not use AI to write your cover letters, or at least don't let it sound like an AI wrote it. See, your resume is kind of like a D&D character sheet. It lists all of the things that you can do, what you're proficient at, etc., etc. Your cover letter is kind of more you. It's a vibe check. It's more the lore about your character and how you got to get the stats in your resume. And if, your vibe on your cover letter is, "Dear hiring manager, I am deeply passionate about leveraging cross-functional synergies," or whatever, you're kind of finished. Nobody talks like that. Instead, tell them why you actually care. Maybe you built something similar before. Maybe their product is something you genuinely use. Maybe you just really want to learn and you're willing to grind. All of those reasons are human, and humans hire humans. Also, if you want your resume or cover letter rated, pull up to my Discord server. I'll be doing it for free, so just come in and ask. Okay, listen. I'm glad you built that, full stack web application that you found off tutorial on YouTube. Congrats. But guess what? So have the other 800 applicants. What actually helped me get interviews wasn't just listing technologies, it was being specific about the outcome that my project generated. Instead of just building that same old React app using Next.js, try building something that helps you out or helps other people out. Instead of saying, "Oh, I built a React app using Firebase that lists movies," or something. Instead, try saying, "I built a budgeting app because other budgeting apps in the market just don't fit my needs and it helped X people." Numbers, users, and impact are really important, even if the number is small. If 17 people use your app, say 17 because 17 is 17 more than 0. Recruiters don't just want someone who can follow a tutorial. They want someone that can ship and start initiatives. Now this one's really personal. You see, before applying, I kept thinking, I'll apply after I finish this hackathon, I'll apply after I learn this framework, I'll apply when I feel qualified. See, it's important to do things without feeling like you're ready. And this applies to everything in life, honestly. If you keep thinking, "Oh, I'm not qualified yet," someone else who does think they're qualified, even if they're not as qualified as you, will apply and get the interview anyway. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be there. A lot of internships fill up ridiculously fast. By the time you feel confident, the position is already going to be gone. So apply scared, apply underqualified, let them decide whether you're good enough. Don't decide for them. When I first came into university, I hated the word networking. It sounds like you're hunting. You go into these stupid galas or networking events and you're like, oh yes, another LinkedIn connection, let's go. Relax. The internships I got referrals for didn't come from cold, please refer me messages. They came from actual conversations, talking about how they broke into the industry, what they regret, what they do differently, what they're building now, what I could do better. No agenda, just curiosity. And when you consistently show up as someone who builds, someone who's improving, someone who's not weird, people naturally want to help you. That's not networking. That's basic human decency and friendship. Because oftentimes the reason I hated networking was because you'd go to these events and you just talk to them to their face and you could just feel the artificialness of everything. You could feel how everybody was sort of having a mask, this that's what the point of the mask is type beat. But when you actually make friends, when you're actually friends with people in the industry, you'll find yourself finding so many more opportunities that you otherwise couldn't. Friendships last longer than job applications. If someone feels like your friend, they don't just refer you once, they look out for you. And that's a big difference. Now, I know this one sounds like something you'd read on a LinkedIn post with like a stock image of a mountain, but it's true, okay? After my first 10 rejections, I felt unlucky. After 20, I rewrote my resume. After 30, I improved my projects. And after 40, I fixed how I answered my behavioral questions. Each rejection will force you an upgrade. I know this because a lot of times each rejection feels like I don't know what to do anymore. Just mass apply, mass apply, mass apply. That's not how it works. After every rejection, I urge you, go through the job app again, check your cover letter, see what you could have done better, and read through your resume again and get that upgrade. By the time I got an offer, I was a completely different applicant than the one who sent the first application. Of course, I'm not infang, I'm not perfect, but every single application I try my best to be better. So yeah, 50 applications, a lot of ghosting by companies, a few painful rejections, and guess what? A couple of wins. And honestly, I'd do it again. Because this process didn't just get me an internship, it kind of forced me to level up my marketing skills in a sense. I'll see you guys when you get that offer, and when you do, go over to the Discord server to let us know what worked. I'm trying to collect success stories and horror stories that I could maybe make into a video one day, I don't know.